It broke. It broke.
Which broke? Oh my God.
Okay, no, no, no.
Thank you all for coming today. Please come forward, settle down. Everybody, please come forward. The class will start now. Before that, 5 minutes show and tell. So please come forward here, lot of space here. Back benches, come forward. Lot of space here.
Slanting.
Yeah. So please, for next 40-50 minutes, let's hear the glories of Lord Nityananda. So please come forward. Nobody is coming here. All right. Nimai, come forward. Money for rezoning activity. So for that, money for rezoning activity. So for that, big Haribol. So here, these are some of the sketches that the engineering team designed, right? So you can't just go to the county and say, I want to do the building, right? They will think we are crazy. If you go with proper facts, with proper details, they will ask you more questions, but they don't say no. They'll ask you more questions. So we have to follow the traffic rules, traffic guidelines, so that we can go forward. So now we'll be having like 200 car parking, 20,000 square feet structure, and a basketball court for the kids, and a playground, and approximately 2 acres of land still available, and a pond, right? All the pond, and then we'll have another. The pond will be connected to the stream in the back. So this is like, I'll show you one important fact. So these sketches were done for last 6 months. We have to ask engineering team. They'll ask us what we need, and they will keep developing these sketches. So now these sketches will be submitted to Mecklenburg County for review, right? As part of that's review, right? So they'll ask questions. What is this? What is this? We'll keep answering, and then finally they will say they don't have any option, but they will say yes. And always there is mercy of the Lord. That 1% will always be there for no. Be ready for no also, but be ready for 99% yes. So why no? We will fight. That we are preparing for that, right? So here I'll tell you one fact where it's easy to understand, right? So water, if you see this, I don't know, that these boxes, rectangle boxes here. So whenever it rains, right, all the water will come to these manholes. So depending on the land's configuration, all the water will be collected in this manhole, and all this, you see the connectivity to the manhole, and all this will be connected back to the pond, right? The pond is in the next sketch. So if you go here, so here if you see, all the water from the property will go to the pond, right? In the pond, all the sand and dirt will be filtered, and good water will be sent to the creek here. So for this, if you once you start constructing something on the land, the water doesn't penetrate. So where will the water go? If you don't manage the water, it will destroy the property. Water erosion, soil erosion is a big thing. Water can even melt a rock over a period of time. That's why you see, if it's not managed nicely, the roads will be destroyed. So all the water from the property, when it rains, you see right in the subdivisions, it is nicely collected and then gone. So here, this is what will happen on the land. It's called horizontal development. All that plan has been completed. How water will be connected, how sewer will be connected, how electricity will be connected. All that planning has been done.
So mainly parking lot and the roof where the water gets accumulated. Yeah. That's also getting diverted here.
Yeah, wherever we build any area where water doesn't penetrate, everything will be collected. So now, net, we are prepared to go to the county and present our factual details. So then what happens is, by August of 2025, we should have the conditional rezoning. Conditional rezoning is nothing but you are saying I want to do this, and how do I manage my different aspects of stormwater management, how will my entrance look like, right? Where is my parking? And you have to be very careful. There are so many guidelines. Where is handicap parking? Right? So like that, there are hundreds of guidelines, like you can call Mint Hill bylaws. So that's what the engineering company knows all those details, and they will put here. So how many bathrooms do we need, right? How much like handicap parking, and this building capacity is like 400, right? How soon it can be evacuated in case of fire emergency? Where are the fire hydrants in this property? All those nitty-gritty details are being planned. So when all this is planned, Mint Hill will review or Mecklenburg County will review. They will ask a few updates. So what happened was this plan was already shared with Mint Hill Planning Committee. So they said your buffer here is only 10 feet. Please make it 20 feet. Right? Then they updated and shared again. So whenever it is these are houses here. Whenever there is residential, we need to keep 50 feet buffer. Fortunately for us, the guy here who built these houses already left 40 feet. So instead of wasting our land, we said we use only 10 feet. But they said, out of courtesy, make it 20 feet. Projects will be done. Beautification, which are already big, those will be left. So with the journey and with all your blessings and contributions, we have activities of closing and rezoning. So we are paying approximately 40 sketches, they call exhibits, $40,000. So all that comfortably paid, but again, we have to embark next what. So next what is, we'll be building, if you see here, in the initial plan, so there is it's called proposed storage or workup. So this is 60 by 40, right? So 2400 square feet workshop we will have. So initially we'll use it as a Sankirtan hall. But this is internal secret, right? We'll use it because we are not going to bother anybody, right? We'll use it as a Sankirtan hall, and then if we do it nicely, Lord will bless us for the $5 million project. This is the 20,000 square feet church or place of worship or temple. So right now we are not aspiring for the temple. We are aspiring for develop the land and build a Sankirtan hall where Mahaprabhu will be very happy for that proposal. And if we make him happy, then $5 million is nothing. So we take one step at a time. We search for the land. We found the land. The Lord gave a lot of difficulty. We closed the land. We found a good engineering team. I don't mind spending extra money on this engineering team because they need to know exact details what we want, right? It's a very, very good team. Very fortunate that way also. And this land is very accessible from highway and it is close. You can't complain now. You can't come, right? So it's in mid of Charlotte. So with all that said, you can keep talking. We reviewed this for a few hours, 4 or 5 hours, in detail, every word. So with all your blessings, we'll move forward on this project. And by August, on or before August, Janmashtami, we should be able to complete rezoning activity. And then we will attack in one shot of land development and constructing the 2400 square feet workshop. Okay, with that, I'll invite Lalitangi Mataji for having a class today. And please we are working on many aspects. One is our presentation, how we publicize this to the outside world, right? We don't want money, but we need to inspire people to come check it out, right? If you ask, they think, what is there for me also. So we'll have beautiful yoga classes, nice walking trail, and spend time near the pond. All that activities we will plan. So please take these flyers. We have a lot of them. So please have. And then Homeland Security is giving 200K fund to protect the temples in this country. So we are starting the documentation work. Like that, there are tons and tons of things to do. So each thing we will do sequentially And then, as of now, last 6 months, the answer is this is going to be a better place than what we expected. This is a much, much better place than what we expected. Okay? So with that, I will end and give it to Mataji so that we'll start with the class.
Hare Krishna and with pronouns to all the assembly devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. So we will recite and follow this Nityananda Ashtakam. Very beautiful 8 verses glorifying Lord Nityananda on this auspicious day. With the lyrics is coming in the YouTube only. First time they are singing and the second time we can sing along.
The Nityananda very name suggests Nitya means eternal. Ananda means pleasure. Material pleasure is not eternal. That is the distinction. Therefore, those who are intelligent, they are not interested with this flickering pleasure of material world. Every one of us as living entity, we are searching after pleasure. But the pleasure which you are seeking, that is flickering, temporary. That is not pleasure. Real pleasure is Nityananda, eternal pleasure. So, one who has not been able to contact Nityananda, then one should think of himself that he has simply spoiled his valuable life. In order to get relief from the pangs of blazing fire of this material existence, one should take shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda because it is as cooling as the moon rays combined together of millions of moons. That means one will immediately find peaceful atmosphere. So, if you are anxious to go back to home, back to Godhead, and become associated with Radha and Krishna, then the best policy is to take shelter of Nityananda.
1 minute break to think of it.
You can skip that.
The best policy is to take shelter of Nityananda.
Sharad Chandra Bhrantim Spuradamalakantim Prajagatim Hari Premonattam Veda Paramasatvam Smitamukham Sada Gunanetram Karakalitavetram Kalibhiram Bhaje Nityanandam Bhajana Karukandam Niravadi Rasanamagaram Swajana Gana Sarvaswam Atulam Pradiyeka Prana Pratima Vasudha Jana Vipatim Sada Premonanam Paramavidita व्याख्यानानां भवजलविगर्वोन्नतिहारम् भजे नित्यानन्दं भजनगरुकन्दं नीलवदे मयि भ्रातर्गणा कलिकलुषीणां भविका तथा प्रायश्चित्तं रचय यतनाय स्वधामि मे व्रजन्ति त्वामित्थं सह भगवतां द्वयतियो भजे नित्यानन्दं भजनगरुकन्दं नीलवदे यथेष्टं विभ्राता गुरु हरि हरि मनीषं ततो वा संसारं बुद्धितरण लगे भजे नित्यानन्दं भजनगरुकन्दं नीलवदे मया संसारामो निधिहरणकुम्भोद्भवम् अहो सदां श्रेयसिन्धुं नदीकुमुदबन्धुं समुदितम् फलश्रेणिसूर्ये तिमिरहरसूर्यप्रभमहं भजे नित्यानन्दं भजनगरुकन्दं नीलवदे नटन्तं गायन्तं हरिम् अनुवदन्तं प्रतिपदे व्रजन्तं पश्यन्तं स्वमपि न दयन्तं जनगणम् प्रकुर्वन्तं सन्तं सकरुणवेगन्तं प्रकलनान् भजे नित्यानन्दं भजनगरुकन्दं नीलवदे सुविभ्राणं भ्रातु करसरसीजं कोमलतरम् विधो वक्रालोकोज्ज्वलितपरमानन्दहृदयम् रमन्तं माधुर्य अहमदयन्तं पुरजनान् भजे नित्यानन्दं भजनगरुकन्दं नीलवदे रसानामाधारं रसिकभरसद्वैष्णवगणं रसागारं सारं पतितगतिदारं स्मरणतः परं नित्यानन्दाष्टकं नीलमपूर्वं पठति पदं विद्वन्द्वाब्जं स्फुरतु नितरां हृदये Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
तस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनाथि नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Okay, so we have almost, my time is over. I only have 3 minutes. So, Lord Nityananda, as we know, is an eternal associate of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya, and whenever Krishna comes, Balaram comes. When Rama comes, Lakshmana is there. When Vishnu is there, he is there as a Sheshnag. So when Lord Chaitanya came, Balaram, who is the first expansion of the Lord, who is the source of the quadruple expansions and source of all the incarnations, he also came along. So he was born to Padmavati Devi and Hadai Pandit in the village called Ekachakra. And when he was born, he was having a golden color and emanating such a splendor that people who came to see the baby, when they go back, they can't go back. Like iron is attracted to a magnet, they will walk back to be always with Lord Nityananda. And when he was this small, he started playing with kids, but his favorite pastimes is to enact dramas. And his favorite drama is as being Lakshman of Ramayana. And it is said that he enacted such pastimes that is not there in the book also, with such clarity and so much absorption that the elders will ask, where did you learn all this from? Because they are learning from the pastimes that Lord Nityananda is performing with his friends. Then he says, it's my own pastimes. And they all laugh, because actually that's the truth. It is his own pastimes. And one time, he's playing the part of Lakshman. And when Indrajit's arrow struck Lakshman, what happened to Lakshman? Unconscious. So when he is unconscious, he is told that a boy who is playing as Hanuman, go and get the Sanjeevani booty for me. So that's how, because he is the director and he is also acting in that. So when he is unconscious, Mother Padmavati comes to call please come for having lunch, it is time. And everyone is trying to wake Lord Nityananda and he is not getting up. He's completely unconscious. So then they call the father. Hadai Pandit comes and he also doesn't know what to do. So they call the Vaidya of the local village, the doctor. He comes and he says, I don't find anything wrong. Then Padmavati Devi asks, what were you playing? Okay, we were acting this drama. And what was he in the drama? He was Lakshman and he fainted. What did he say? After that he said that the boy Hanuman should bring the Sanjeevani booty. Okay, whoever is the boy Hanuman, Hadai Pandit asks, go bring that booty again. So he goes and then he gets stuck with a demon who was in the form of a Brahmana, and then he kills the demon and the crocodile. He brings the Sanjeevani booty, and then when it is put in his nose, Nityananda Prabhu gets up. So like this way, he's absorbed in his pastimes and he absorbed the village as well. After 12 years, one day, those days, they always have the sit out outside, right? That is for guests to come, yatris to come and stay. So they used to host the sannyasis who are coming. Like that way, one sannyasi came, Lakshmipati Tirtha, and Hadai Pandit and Mother Padmavati served him very well. And they asked him, what do you want? How can we please you? So this sannyasi said, will you be able to give what I want? He says, why not? Anything. Because that was a culture. So everything they would want to give it to the visiting sannyasi to please him. He asked again, are you sure? Said, yes, sure. Are you 100% sure what I want you will give? Yes, I promise. Don't doubt. I want your Nitai as my traveling companion. So when he heard that, thunderbolt struck his heart. My Nitai. How can I give him? But there is no option of going back. So he discussed with Mother Padmavati and she says, whatever he wants and whatever you want. So off goes Nitai with the sannyasi who is unknown. And those days when the boy goes with sannyasi, no cell phone, nothing, no way they will come back, no contacts at all. So Hadai Pandit is with a heavy heart, walking with them till the end of the village, seeing them go away, and he falls down, unconscious, and without able to bear the separation, he leaves the body, and his mother also. So Nitai travels with Lakshmipati Tirtha for the next 20 years. Not exactly. 20 years. So he goes to all the pilgrimage places all over Bharatavarsha, like how he went with Balaram. Like as Balaram during Kurukshetra, he did not want to take part. And this time all the sacred rivers are waiting to get purified by Balaram coming again. It was quite a long time. So he purified all the Kshetras and the sacred rivers, and then he comes to Vrindavan. At that time, he came to know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared. And when he comes to Vrindavan, they are the cows and the deer, and they are coming and they are licking his leg. Last time, how this one Gopa, who still, our Balaram has come, staying in that Vrindavan Gufa, waiting for Krishna, because Krishna said, I will come. So he's waiting, and he's still waiting, 5,000 years. So when Nityananda Prabhu came and said, I am Balaram, he said, how do I believe? My Balaram can run around this hill, Govardhan hill, and he will beat me in that. He was too tall. He was from the previous Yuga. He's still there in the caves. So then Nitai runs, and then Nitai comes first. And like this way, he's having some pastimes in Vrindavan. And then he comes to Navadvip. And there in the Navadvip, he's staying in the house of Nandana Acharya. And Lord Chaitanya, he knew that my eternal counterpart has come. So he's sending devotees to find, where is Lord Nityananda? Bring him to me. So they're going, every house they're knocking, is Nityananda there? Is Nityananda there? So the whole town is chanting the holy names of Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Everywhere. And then they come back in the night and they say to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we couldn't find him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, how can we find him unless he reveals himself?
इसमें हरिदास और श्रीवास दोनों ढूंढने निकले थे दोनों को बताया था कि तुम के लाओ उसको
Yes. So Haridas Thakur and Srivas Pandit both are going. And how can I find? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, tomorrow I'll go. He will not hide from me. He cannot hide from me. So he goes with the Kirtan party. And when he comes, he enters straight into the courtyard of Nandanacharya. And there, Nityananda Prabhu hears the Kirtan and sees Lord Gauranga, whom he has been waiting for. And that place is a beautiful place. Chaitanya and Nityananda meeting each other. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu runs to hug Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu is running. And actually Nityananda Prabhu faints. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu faints. If you see, half of Chaitanya Charitamrita is like this. They cry or they faint. Because we can't understand this. However deep so-called love is in this material world, glorified, Shakespeare's love, Romeo and Juliet, or anything else, has they fainted? No. But this is spiritual emotions. Constant emotions from the soul, and that too for the Supreme Personality of Godhead to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has come as Sevaka Bhagavan. So there is a Bhagavan who is accepting service, and Bhagavan himself has expanded into Balaram and Nityananda Prabhu, and his eternal pastime is to render service. And here all of us, tiny little souls, we want to become Bhagavan, and Nityananda Prabhu is teaching us the real Ananda, Nitya Ananda, is in serving Lord Gauranga. So there's a beautiful meeting place of them, and then they start, when they both come and dance around, the townspeople are thinking, how is this another Chaitanya came? Where did he come from? And they can't take their eyes from this beautiful Sankirtan that's happening, and they are delivering so many people and so many pastimes. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to take sannyas. So Nityananda Prabhu tricks Chaitanya Mahaprabhu after he has taken sannyas from Katwa to come back to Shantipur, that is the house of Advaita Acharya, to meet with Mother Sachi one final time, and the town and all the devotees there, because he can never come back. So it's such a beautiful pastime in Advaita Acharya's house, how Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are taking lunch, prasadam. And these intimate dealings with each other, and they joke with each other. Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, what is this? I am a sannyasi, I am not supposed to eat this delicious food. And Nityananda Prabhu is telling, what is this? I fasted for 3 days and you are giving me only morsel of food. How will this be enough for me? So then Advaita Acharya says, I am a poor Brahmana. How much I can give you? So this shows that the Supreme Lord and his associates are eternal, sentient personalities, whom, the interaction happens. They have spiritual emotions, they are joking, they are running, and they are having fun, and calling us also to be a part of their Leela. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he goes along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Puri, and in between he breaks his danda into 3. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, now you go to Bengal, and you should flood Bengal with Harinam Sankirtan. I am a sannyasi and I can't preach, so you take Grahastha Ashrama. So under the order of Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu married Vasudha and Jahnavi. So actually Jahnavi Mata was supposed to be married to Nityananda Prabhu, and when he comes to their home, it is mentioned that Vasudha was also serving Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and the sari fell down. So Vasudha Mata, 2 hands she is serving. So she manifested 2 more hands to make her sari go up. So both of them were married, and Nityananda Prabhu continued his pastimes. First, every year they go to see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Rath Yatra, and then they come back to Bengal. From Puri to Bengal by walk, it would take 1 month. But Nityananda Prabhu and about 45 devotees took 3 months. Why? So they were coming and they were so absorbed in ecstasy, they would go 25 kilometers this way. And then they would ask someone, where is the road to Bengal? They will say it's 25 kilometers this way. So they all come in ecstasy and go past the road 30 kilometers this way. Then they are asking, where is the road to Bengal? They say 25 kilometers towards opposite direction. So like this, they went zigzag, zigzag, completely immersed in the ecstasy. Coming to first, where did they come? To the village of Panihati. There Raghav Pandit is there, and Nityananda Prabhu is saying, we are all coming to lunch in half an hour after taking bath in Ganga. How many of you? 45 people. And how much time to cook? Half an hour. And Raghav Pandit and his sister Damayanti cooks amazing dishes. They are wonderful cooks. And then they come back from Ganga, and before eating, they are doing kirtan. And when they are doing kirtan, when Nityananda Prabhu is sitting in Padmasan, and everybody is dancing and jumping in ecstasy, and days went by. They didn't do kirtan for half an hour, 1 hour, no 4-hour kirtan. They forgot eating, sleeping and drinking also. And when the kirtan went on and on and on, they were able to uproot the trees because each one became so heavy as 10,000 elephants. And the same way, some of them started to jump from one treetop to another like cotton balls. Some became so light, lighter than the lightest. And Abhiram Thakur, he took a 60 feet bamboo pole, 60 feet, took it and played flute in that. So people who are there, then they remembered after 3 days, they have their children and the family at the home, they come back and then they ask, what did they do? What did you do there? And all they are able to say to their village is Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Nityananda, Hare Krishna, nothing else. So they all want to know who is this Nityananda and what is Hare Krishna. So more and more people started coming and dancing, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, wherever Lord Nityananda Prabhu is dancing, I will be present there. So Nityananda Prabhu has invited Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Nityananda Prabhu said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, can you smell this aroma, this flower, which is available only? That cannot be. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has gone to a South Indian tour, and is wearing a garland made of South Indian flowers, probably jasmine or the white flowers, so smelling. That garland that is worn by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and dancing and singing in ecstasy. Finally, after 3 days, Raghav Pandit Prabhu is coming and begging, if all of you are dancing like this, my garden and plucking out trees, how will I serve Lord Nityananda and all of you? And Nityananda Prabhu, before this, he asks, I want Kadamba flower garland. He says, where will I go for Kadamba flower? This is not the season. He says, go inside your garden. So he goes inside the garden, there is a lemon tree. When he sees in the lemon tree, as and when he sees, thousands of Kadamba flower comes on the lemon tree. Is this not spiritual world? Like desire tree. Anything can produce anything else. So he makes a garland and offers it to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And this way, Nityananda Prabhu leaves Panihati and goes from village to village to village. And Panihati is famous for the Utsava that we celebrate with Dahichida, with Raghunath Das Goswami, who was not able to get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what did Nityananda Prabhu tell him? You do Dahi and Chida and feed Vaishnavas. So many came. And from this we can learn that if we serve the Vaishnavas, our path to the Lord is becoming free from obstacles. So he, after performing this pastime in Panihati, Nityananda Prabhu went from village to village and preached and performed so many leelas. Even now, you know, a person from Bengal, they know that for 500 years, but still Kirtan. And their thing is it's very current, even now, after so many 500 years. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, once he's visiting, not he's on his way to Vrindavan, he's visiting Kanai Nachana? No. One more place where Vidya Vachaspati's house he comes. And this news goes to the devotees there, and they all start swimming in Ganges. Ganges, there is no Ganges, it's become black because of the black hair of all the devotees who are swimming to come to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That the Vidya Vachaspati says, my building will go. Thousands and thousands of people will come like this. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes out and shows his darshan and disappears from there. He had to disappear from there. And people said, where is our Gauranga? Where is our Gauranga? And when they came inside and saw, then there is no Gauranga. So like this, Nityananda Prabhu, through the pastime of Jagai and Madai also, he showed us that how if Nityananda Prabhu had not restrained Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from bringing the Sudarshan Chakra, none of us would be getting delivered. Right? He reminded that, you know, there are wholesale Jagais and Madais. And then he told Madai, you hit me, does that mean I will not give you love of Godhead? You make me bleed, will that stop me from giving you Krishna Prem? And Jagai is telling, wait, see him, you are hitting him, he is talking about love. Then they saw how Sudarshan Chakra was taken back by Nityananda Prabhu requesting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just by the association of Nityananda Prabhu, Jagai became Jagadananda Das, Madai became Madhavananda Das, and they both were chanting 300,000 names a day. In those days, it was considered a first class Vaishnava when they chant 300,000, means 192 rounds. Second class Vaishnavas will chant 200,000. And a third class Vaishnavas will chant 100,000 names a day. So they were chanting 300,000, and Madai was feeling so bad that I have offended so many Damvasis, what to do? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you build a ghat here so that they can use Ganga and come back and everyone will bless you. So Jayapataka Maharaj was telling that now the government is building Prabhupada Ghat, where Prabhupada went and took Snan in Ganga, and they are taking 2 years and $15 million. And Madai built that ghat in 1 month using all his money, and that way he was blessed by the Vaishnavas, and so many more to say. And Nityananda Prabhu, ultimately he ended his pastimes by entering into the beautiful deity of Bankim Raya in Ekachakradam, and he's constantly present wherever the kirtan is going on. And how can we please him? By serving the devotees who are all already here. We are all dependent on each other, like a creeper is dependent on a tree for our devotion. Devotional Bhakti Yoga is not separately done. Separated, we are finished. United, we can go. And there are so many future devotees also, right? There are a few of us here who have joined, but there are so many future devotees who are yet to join this path of Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How can we serve them all? By sharing this knowledge. So on this day, we'll pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu that we may be able to continue this path of devotional service, become purified day and day, so that we can become pure devotees at their lotus feet and practice the devotional service, be an example. And we need more and more Vaishnavas for this project. We are having a temple now for a Sankirtan hall, and then a 20,000 square feet temple that should be filled, right? So all of us can take this responsibility of sharing this knowledge, effectively and immensely with others through whatever platforms we can do, Bhagavad Gita classes, Bhakti Vriksha programs, and bringing, in this way we can serve devotees who are yet to come, who are in disguise, but who are waiting. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also using us as an instrument, Nimitta Matram Bhava Savya Sachin. And also if we do this service of outreach and always able to share, one thing is we will have so many people who will watch us. So people watch what we do more than what we speak. So we will have so many witnesses and get into accidents going into other lanes. Are all like, and second thing, we can get freed from the offenses that we are doing, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very pleased when we give this to others. Jare deko, tare kaho, Krishna upadesh, amara ajna guru hoy, tara yadesh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Nityananda Ram ki jai, Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. So whatever I spoke was from the lecture of His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, and so many other devotees, Bhakti Vikas Maharaj, Radha Govind Maharaj, and so many other devotees, and also His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. I think we are time for Aarti.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everybody. So thank you Mataji for a nice, simple and crisp class. So we all will go to the deity room now and we'll have Aarati followed by Prasadam. Hare Krishna.
That's mine. That's her phone.
खत्म हो गया ना ये use करो। अभय चरण त्रिनाथ स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन ब्यूटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अभय गदाधर श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवनीत धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारकापुरी धाम की अयोध्यापुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुंदर माई की श्री श्री गौरीताई की, श्री श्री नित्यानंद अभिरत महामहोत्सव की, all going to the assembly devotee, all going to the assembly devotee, all going to the assembly devotee, all going to see Guru and Gauranga. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Like when the class started, I went over there and turned down that speaker. Because like there's no one over here, unnecessarily loud. Like turning down going after I heard about it. Okay.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna. So thank you all for this good program. And we have Chaitanya Charitamrita sets. Very emotional literature. It is a must read. A summary of Bhagavad Gita, the implementation of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So please consider taking it on this auspicious day. And now we will sing the prasadam prayers and you can start the prasadam. It's ready. Prasadam. This area, please don't make prasadam. So prasadam, sit in the area where we are to class. Thank you. Hare Krishna. We all will repeat together. Mahaprasade Govinde, Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahme Vaishnave, Nama Brahme Vaishnave, Swarga Punya Padam Raja, Vishwaso Jayate, Vishwaso Jayate, Sharira Vidyata, Jorindriyata Hekal, Jive Fale Vishaya Sagare, Jive Fale Vishaya Sagare, Paramatya Vivati, Paramatya Vivati, Omaya Sarvati, Age Sitaka, Dina Sansare, Age Sitaka, Dina Sansare, Krishna Baladaya Mai, Krishna Baladaya Mai, Parivara Jiva Jai, Mahaprasada Adila Bhai, Mahaprasada Adila Bhai, Seyana Uttapa, Radha Krishna Gunagao, Deveta Koshi, Deveta Koshi,
Prasadam ki.
So requesting, you can eat anywhere, but not in this room. And while going also, please do not bring prasadam from this door so that you want to take a shortcut. Please walk a little bit more.
తెలుస్తుంది కలెక్ట్ చేద్దామా తర్వాత చేద్దాం
At least if everyone is Indian, like, they have like, why don't we score like that? Just sense. Just sense. Okay. You have sense. So, these guys will say use your intelligence. Yeah. Like you have, what do you call, senses, one intelligence, they use your intelligence. What is the problem? My dad said, like, don't